And this is the first time we've been in this area. And there's where the carnival thing is, up top. We're pulling up to Half Moon Cay. Our shuttle time is 9:30. And we're feeling good. Here's one of the water shuttles coming in to get us. And there's already one down there. And they're loading up supplies down here. Pretty soon we'll be getting on one of them, heading over there. Today is the day we are excited for. A lot of people say that this is the best place.
Keep an eye on Anna. I want to buy a coat. I can't hear you. Yeah, Nana's kind of oblivious. You get that way when you're behind you.
Okay, I guess we gotta go through security. Head in. Half Moon Cay. Okay.
And you don't pull at a traffic light.
This is much softer ground. Water's chilly. Very clear. Got our beach towels right there. There's some cool looking fish going right there. Whole school of them. See them? Here they come back. See them? Right here. Yeah. About chest high. Still really. Seagulls everywhere. You know where the barbecue is at? That's where we're going, the island barbecue. There's a goat. There's a goat standing in the woods. A goat. Not as exciting as the other two were, and if we want to get to a beach we got to take an excursion, so we're probably just going to go down to these shops and walk around and hang out on the boat today. Sun's coming up. Here's the other side of the boat. Ship out there. Just seems like an industrial area for the Bahamas. Boat over there getting worked on. Sun coming up. Cargo ship there. The water's still really blue though. Lots of activity going on here this morning. Got a cargo ship coming in, being pushed around by tugboats. These little boats are running all around. Pretty swift operation they got going on here. I imagine they're going to go over and dock over here. Take the cargo boxes off. Don't look very full coming in here. Probably can't see them, but there's people running all around the dock here on the boat. Pretty neat to watch. Here we are, back on the water. Next stop, Baltimore. Day and a half on the open sea. Not sure if you're going to be able to hear me because I just found out that we can come out on this deck. Blue was up there. Didn't realize Turks Island, Half Moon Cay, and Freeport. And as we're coming up to the Francis Scott Key Bridge that got knocked down last year, reason we couldn't go on a cruise last year. But for our summary, we really liked Half Moon Cay. Was definitely our favorite. Grand Turks was pretty cool, and Freeport was just shopping. But they say that either you love or hate cruises. I can't really say that we love it or we hate it, but we
No, we won't do it again.
very much disliked it. Probably won't do a cruise again. We're all-inclusive people, I believe. Just ships are too peoply. The pools, like, you can't really relax in them and all that stuff and all that. But Half Moon Cay was really cool. You would have saw earlier in this video, we saw a lot of neat fish. I did get to see 4 dolphins. Didn't have time to even get them on video, even close. And we found out what I thought was birds flying around was actually flying fish. The food was mediocre,
Yeah.
at best.
Yeah. Not a lot of seafood.
There was really no seafood. I had lobster the one night and some shrimp, but basically the same food every day, every single day, except for whenever we went to dinner we had different meals or whatever. But this is kind of a overcast day, and as our last day, it's not bad. Hopefully it's not pouring down rain whenever we go to disembark, which should be a fun process to say the least. There's already 800 people sitting in here in the hallway with their suitcases and stuff, but we made the best of it and we had fun. Steph was sick for the first 2 days, got almost 3, like really sick. One day she didn't even really leave the room, and I just felt queasy kind of the whole time. And yesterday was actually pretty nice. We had beautiful weather the whole time, but just really isn't our thing, I guess. There was actually a lot of people that said that this one was bad. They've been on many cruises that were better. The one lady we talked to was on 10 cruises, and she said that this is probably, you know, the worst. It wasn't bad, but as far as rocking back and forth and all that. And for all the people out there that say you can't even tell you're on a boat, you're a liar, because we could definitely tell that we were on a boat.
I couldn't walk.
You couldn't walk. You'd be walking and then
You're not.
just take a couple steps to the left or right and all that. But that's what I'm saying, that people said you can't tell you're on a boat. Well, and also that's why people were saying that this was bad as far as rocking and all that stuff. And of course, it was our first cruise. What would you expect? But I don't think we're gonna try it again. Not whenever you can go to all-inclusives and you just have more privacy. You can get into swimming pools and swim around and actually relax and all that. And it was like a fight for chairs every day and stuff around the pool, and it wasn't really a pool you get in and swim around and all that. But we made the best of it and we had fun after the first 2 days. But imagine that we are going to take a day or two to get back to our land legs, and it's going to be fun for me to drive 3 hours after getting off this boat. Hopefully I'm not going suddenly left or right like we have on the boat. But here's the bridge. They're working on it now, and I'm assuming that that is the pier that got hit. I don't know. It's going to be a while till they get it fixed. So we'll just conclude this final video of, we had fun, we made the best of it, but we just probably won't do it again. So
Until our next adventure.
what?
I said until our next adventure.
Until our next adventure, which for me might not be too long. I'm going to get on the bike and go somewhere where there's no people. So I mean, we met a lot of nice people and they were very friendly, And we were told that everybody was very friendly, but today might not be as friendly whenever we're getting off the boat. 1,000 of us trying to get off the boat at the same time. Never did this process, so we'll find out. But we met a lot. I mean, they were very friendly. And of course, we found out a lot of information yesterday, next to our basically our last day on the ocean, of what we probably should have known earlier in the week, but it didn't inhibit us any. But so, all right, that concludes the video of our first cruise ever, and probably our last. So thanks for following along. Hopefully you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, and try to take as many pictures, which I didn't carry the camera around a lot and all that, but hopefully you enjoyed the video, and this will conclude our first cruise. Thank you.